Now, the 2026 Best of Clare Awards are looming large on the horizon. Clare FM's annual awards have recognised and celebrated the outstanding individuals and organisations within County Clare during 2025. Over 6 weeks, listeners will be invited to vote for who they feel is the best across a variety of categories. This year's awards will take place at the Old Ground Hotel on the 15th of May. And let's first hear from Peter Murphy from EI Electronics in Shannon, who are once again sponsoring the Best of Clare Awards.
Peter Murphy, and I'm Marketing Manager in EI Electronics here in Shannon. So we manufacture smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, so about 13 million of those every year, and we employ 1,250 people worldwide. 1,100 of them are here in Shannon. We probably joke that there probably isn't a sporting club in the vicinity that doesn't have an EI logo on their jersey. So it goes across all the GAA, soccer, rugby, basketball, darts, badminton, you name it. You know, if someone comes to us, we've done our best in the past, you know, to try and support them. So that's on the sporting front, but also with schools, you know, education, more so these days arts and culture, you know, so supporting all of that element as well. So really spreading it as much as we can across the community and helping all of those organisations. We realise that, you know, it's again part of a healthy community, and for people's own health and well-being, they're all very important pursuits for them to be encouraged. People can come in here, you know, and get a job. You know, they can come straight out of school, you know, without any skills, and then they can take a job here in the assembly line and then skill up over the years if they want to go back and do some courses and rise, you know, throughout the organisation. So we have plenty of people like that. And as you say, coming from all parts of Clare, you know, the hinterland, you know, has been a great source of employment for us over the years. So, and we have a great diversity of cultures as well. You know, I think last count we've more than 20 different nationalities working here, so it's culturally diverse as well. And then we've had up to 3 generations of the same family working here at the same time as well. It fits very well with our culture, you know, in terms of supporting, first of all, in the region, you know, supporting business in the region. And we want to see, again, that there's healthy, thriving businesses here. And also, you know, having come from humble beginnings ourselves, you know, back in the early days, it wasn't easy, you know, setting up the company here in the 1980s. So we realised the challenges that small businesses have getting off the ground and growing. So anything we can do to help with that, we're delighted. So it's a great fit, and that's why it's getting bigger and better every year, and throughout all of the counties. So we're delighted to support it again this year.
So that is Peter Murphy from EI Electronics in Shannon, who are sponsoring once again the Best of Clare Awards. And to find out more about them, I'm now joined by Clare FM's Head of Operations, Padraic Flaherty. Padraic, how are you?
Morning, Alan. How are things?
Very well. The Best of Clare Awards back, bigger than ever. It seems to grow year on year, and no different for 2026.
No different, and it's hard to believe it's 5 years already, in fairness. But this year we've extended it to 18 categories, so we've increased that number, and we're also changing our plaques as well. We've got a brand new plaque as well this year, so it's going to be really nice to have some new categories. As we always do, we kind of have some old favourites and new categories. Well, the new ones, I'll give them to you today. Best Entertainer, that's not you, okay, because everything else is your fault. So Best Entertainer, that could be a singer, it could be a comedian, it could be a band, whatever it might be. Best Festival or Event, Best Health Wellness, Best Independent Business, and Best Night Out. They're the new categories that's going to be on offer this year, and some of the old ones as well coming back. Best Beauty Salon, Best Breakfast, Best Coffee, Best Creche, Best East Clare Business, Best Ennis Business, Best North Clare Business, Best Pharmacy, Best Restaurant, Best Social Media, Best South Clare Business, Best West Clare Business, and Local Hero as well. So there's a fair amount on offer now, in fairness, this year, as always.
There is, and this is one thing, one of the many things that strikes me about the Best of Clare Awards is that year on year there are new categories, and it freshens it up, but it also, I think, points to how much great things there are in this county, that you can bring in a new category and it opens up an avenue to lots of other businesses and companies that weren't previously able to get involved and can do so. You know, like Best Festival Event, I mean, the amount of festivals and occasions like that we speak about on Morning Focus, there's tons of them, tons of great ones that could potentially win.
Absolutely. And you know, look at the new categories in particular kind of reflect a kind of a different style in a way of the Best of Clare Awards, because it is year 5. We have to kind of keep changing it, turning it around to keep it fresh as well. So it is important, as you said, to kind of always do things that's a little bit more unique. But the one one award that I love is the Local Hero Award. And, you know, when you look back at the winners that we had in that, we had June Curtin, Ian Bulger and Darren Burns, Father Harry Bowen and Maureen O'Neill Regan. That's a really important category as well, because they get a very special plaque as well, which is lovely. So I'm looking forward to that. But the nominations, just to kind of keep everyone, in case they're logging onto the website right now, don't. It's no point. We're just telling you about it today. The nomination stage starts from next Monday. So next Monday morning, you'll be able to log on to Clare.fm and you'll be able to go in for... You're typing away there. Who are you nominating for Best Entertainer?
Well, I was just thinking there that, you know, you said I can't be in the running for Best Entertainer, but what about Local Hero?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's blindingly obvious I am.
100%, yeah. Well, see, you've just missed out on the previous 4 years just by 2 votes, would you believe? But look
You're telling me now.
Better luck this year. Better luck. But anyway, the nominations from Monday for 2 weeks. Then the following 2 weeks after that, you'll be voting for your favourite business to win. And then, of course, the overall final takes place on the 15th of May, where everybody on the night will get, I suppose the winners will get a new plaque, and the silver and bronze will get a certificate as well. So it's going to be a great night. It's always a kind of one of those moments in our calendar where we look forward to, and definitely looking forward to it again this year.
And you said the plaques are changing. I mean, look, regardless of what the plaques look like, if it was a different look, it's such a boon for businesses who win to have them. I mean, the amount of winners I've spoken to have talked about the positive impact having one of those on their countertop or behind their counter or somewhere prominent in their business. It's an extra selling point.
It is, absolutely. And there's a sense of pride to it as well, because when you see previous businesses that have won throughout the years, the pride that they have of putting that up on their shelf, putting it up outside their door, it's almost like a Michelin star in a way, but it's certainly a sense of pride, and that brings us a huge amount of pride, and that makes us kind of bring it back every single year as well, because when we see the enthusiasm from people either voting and businesses winning, it just makes it, we just have to keep it going. That's basically it.
Yeah. Well, look, we're all very much looking forward to it. Just a quick reminder for people again, Padraic, of how they can vote, just in case they're goldfish and they've forgotten already.
Sure. Yeah, so from next Monday, you go onto the website Clare.fm and you go in to nominate your business. So look, just to give us a little bit of help in this one as well, make sure when you're writing the business, write it in the right way. Don't make any spelling mistakes if at all possible, because sometimes that can be a little bit hard to kind of put down all the numbers. So the nomination stage from next Monday for 2 weeks, you'll be able to nominate over that period. Then on the following Monday after that, we will be announcing all of the shortlisted 5 in each business. And then at that stage, then basically you'll go on, you'll click and you'll vote, and hopefully someone will bring home an award that you feel that they should win an award. They should win a nice plaque. And you never know, it could be you.
Okay,
you could be Best Entertainer.
I'm going to get ahead of the game here and say for the Best of Clare Awards 2027 Best Clare FM presenter, I still won't win, but give me a better chance.
No, definitely not.
And Padraic's thinking he used the word probably. There was no need for that. Anyway, thanks very much. Our Head of Operations, Padraic Flaherty, with us on Morning Focus